Hello chaps, we have a Choro-Q Austin Mini Cooper, or I believe it's an Austin Mini Cooper. So it came loose, no packaging or anything like that. But I pulled up images with these wheels. Many types of wheels came on these things, I think. They're mostly probably just stamped steel. But in the aftermarket, there's just so many kinds. And so this one actually seems to match what Choro-Q did, these really angular, squarish spokes. So that's why I pulled up these things. It also has the white racing stripes on green. Okay, so I think there's definitely something a little bit wrong, with this Choro-Q. But, I like Austin Mini Coopers, so I decided to get it anyways. I feel like the Choro-Q is a bit blocky. It looks a little squarish, as if it's almost like a Lego car, instead of a more rounded, cornered, like the real car. Alright, well anyways. So yeah, just highly chromed out eight spokes, are they? Yeah, 8 spokes. And then you have the door handle here, and I guess, is that supposed to be a mirror? I don't know. It's just a little nub, right? But yeah, so you can see, the real car has a radius here on the windows, and this is just sharp cornered, so I think that's throwing the impression that it just isn't quite a Mini. There's some sort of bad shape there. And then this is a sticker of all things. That's really interesting. I didn't even realize that. Is it a sticker? It looks like yeah, I think it is a sticker. Which is weird, because the whole bumper here is chromed plastic, and it's part of the grill. Why wouldn't they just mold in the grill lines, Why wouldn't they just mold in a three-dimensional grill? It's very strange. Okay, and then you got these turn blinkers, which should just be round. But these, I've never seen anything like this on any year Mini, so I'm not sure, again, why Choro-Q just chose to do that. Probably for it to come out of the mold, that's why. Alright, now I know the answer. Okay, so yeah, these things as well. Real Mini lights should protrude. So again, maybe it's to the way the mold. This is probably just a two-part mold. One side goes this way, one side comes out the bottom. Alright, little ridge here. The white lines there. Yeah, the outline of the windshield looks correct, but the actual windshield inside, see, there's a big green gap there. It's weird. Okay, this one has a gimmick here of a sliding sunroof. It's very loose. Totally unnecessary, but whatever. Taillights again. This is a little closer to some Mini taillights. And it says Mini Type number 13. I don't know if this is part of a set. Maybe it's a big set of Minis. I think I've seen a box set of them. Alright, the handle here. A little bump there for the license plate. And then, yeah, so the bumpers are part of the chrome base. 2001, so 20 years old. So I guess you can maybe take that into account as to why it looks this way. Although I do kind of feel some other 20-year-old Choro-Qs simply look better. So, alright, well, anyways, it's not the greatest Choro-Q or super deformed Mini out there, but I think it's the only classic one that Choro-Q did, this casting. Alright, so here's a 1/64 scale green light, which so obviously is a small car. And then I have two, I think, made by Kirin Fire, if I recall correctly. And now these do look like Minis. Even as cartoons, they just look more like the green light. Because the, headlights are bumps, they're protruding outwards. And the windows have those corners where they're, smoothed over instead of just sharp-edged radius. Alright, well, it's an interesting look that Choro-Q did for sure. I just don't think if, out of these 4 is probably the worst. Alright. If you veterans know, is there a better classic Mini done by Choro-Q? I mean, since this is 20 years old, did they come out with the second mold that looks more like the real thing? I don't know. Alright, well anyways, for today, it's all about this guy. So, after a while I sat on it and decided I had to swap out the wheels. This photograph is how I envision a British Racing Green Mini, with these white stripes and then the mini light type of wheels on them. So these are Hot Wheels Real Riders that I repainted silver, and I think it looks more like that photograph. So now I'm down with it. Unfortunately, the rear tires are a bit small. They don't fill up the wheel well so much. But you know what? Maybe if I put the rear tires on the small front wheels, I have a whole bunch of these. So here it is with 4 identical sized wheels, but the rear tires from the Choro-Q are on the rear. I honestly don't know which I like more. You'll notice the tire is not really covering the wheel so much, on the Hot Wheels Real Rider wheel there. So I guess I'll probably go back to the other one, but I thought I'd show this off to you guys anyways. Okay, well, thanks for watching. See you around.